time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksandr Usyk. 6'3", and 198-centimeter reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They both want a highlight reel knockout. These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter shots. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. That doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. It appears they weathered. Hold that thought! And Bowe is dazed. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching on. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, Nerve. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got... What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. There, you finish it. You were thinking. You were smart. Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Come on. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't find a home with that jab. Ukrainian in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. So close to that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Down the middle, you can. Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win. Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath. Jab back. Just box it. Just be smart. Just get your shots off. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Get your rhythm back, then we go again. Don't worry about that.
That's round. Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Stay focused now.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction.
Whoa, Johnny! And the big fella stumbling backwards. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't land that jab. Big Daddy in trouble. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter. Whoa, Bowe took that and he didn't take it well at all. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This is when he...
Whoa, Johnny! And the big fella stumbling backwards. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And Big Daddy Bowe got... And Big Daddy goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Bowe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it up, get on with the job.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. Now listen, kid.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Okay. You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You're starting to make mistakes
It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Just stay focused.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it.
There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Usyk! How did they survive that?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice job blocking the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You're okay.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. And Bowe in Big Daddy Bowe goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.